All right. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's try plugging in headphones to the microphone. God, that's a lot of wires. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. It's probably pretty good. Could up it a bit. All right, how is this? Not bad. Up it a tiny bit more and see if we peak when we get here. Not quite. Excellent. And let's mute that. Get this going. This is streaming. That's ready. This can be edited to public. Bum, bum, bum. And here we go. Question mark. I thought there was usually another button I had to push afterwards, but we may have just started. Let's find out. No, nothing so far. Just discovered there is an insert ad button. Oh, hold on. Now we've got people coming in. Awesome. All right. See, it always takes a minute, and I'm always tempted to be like, ooh, something must have gone wrong. I'm just going to push the end stream button and start a new one from public and just end up causing mass confusion. Though it's still like 5, 7 concurrent viewers, usually there's a little more of an influx at the start. Hello, hello. To Game Vlog. Your voice is nice, thank you. Okay, yeah, okay, now I'm starting to see some people coming in. Hello, hello. Welcome all. Let me grab a sip of my precariously parched open drink. I'm gonna end up ruining my computer this way someday. I've been online 2 minutes. Seeing a lot of names. Tyler Trotter, Ethan Palmer, Roberto Moreno. Skipped over Fran Balcal. Someone says we need Puyi. I don't know what that means. Hello, Jack History Man of the Jack History Man YouTube channel. What's up? So, what we're doing today, from the title, is just doing a little bit of trivia and kind of chilling. I was needing to get ready for a live stream today, and then realized, oh wait, all the stuff like doing the haphazard history and scribbling furiously and all that sort of stuff, that actually requires some research, and other things that I've done require actually coordinating with people in advance, and I have done none of those things. Puyi, last emperor of China. So that brings me actually right into what I was going to say. So what we're doing today is, it's a little game show, and I am your host and also the only contestant, and I will be winning everything. It is 20 questions. I have assembled, the prep that I have done is I've assembled currently 172 names of people, places, and events from all points in history, and I'm going to be running them through this random list generator here. Actually, allow me to demonstrate. If I scroll all the way up and take everything. And what I've done is I've set it up in a way so that I can be in the other tab while only this tab is streaming, so you all can see what the word is while I do not. So what's going to happen is there's going to be something like this. So in this case, the Greens, the charioteering team that I think was involved in the Nika riots in Constantinople. And so instead of looking at it, I will be watching my phone and checking chat and looking away and alt-tabbing the heck out of here. But before we get started, since someone was talking about Puyi, I think it would be great to get some suggestions from you all in terms of people, places, and things from history that you would like to see me try to guess. And you all will be the ones who are giving me the yes-no answers, so I am relying on you not to completely lead me astray, because that would kind of defeat the purpose of the game. But I'm guessing there is always going to be a couple trolls, so that's just going to be part of the challenge, is trying to figure out who is telling the truth. Let's see, we've got Ranjit Singh, Waterloo, William of Orange. I'm not sure who Ranjit Singh is. So I am various levels of familiar with all the names in here. There are some that I don't really know that well, some that I do. So I'm trying not to load it up with people that I have no idea who they are, because that would make things very difficult. Let's see, we've just added William of Orange, Waterloo. What was the Singh name? I think Tycho Brahe's in there. Ranjit Singh. Do I know this person? Leader of the Sikh Empire. Ah. Interesting. Add him to the list. I've got another, Excel spreadsheet up in another tab. Stalin. Joan of Arc. Oh, Joan of Arc. I don't think Joan of Arc is in there. Joan of Arc. Stalin. And let's get some famous architecture, some battles, some of that stuff. Cixi. Trying to get this nice and balanced so that I don't just start out and say, hey, is it a person? Yes. Oda Nobunaga. Salvador Dali. Knut the Great. Oh, Sekigahara. There's going to be a couple of those things in there. It's funny, there's little clumps of I'll have Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu and Sekigahara and all this thing that's right around that point in time, and then nothing for another 100 years in Japan. Archimedes, Admiral Yi. Battle of Ypres. I'm actually going to add Archimedes. I think it's Archimedes screw, that thing that can twist water uphill or something. I just always thought that was cool. And what was that ancient Greek steam engine? That thing, whatever that thing is called, an aeolipile. I'm going to toss that in for good measure. Oh, I already have it in here. Whoa. Look at that. Look at me being full of foresight. Mycenaeans. Nice. Yeah, anyone who's been in a video of mine before, I'm pretty sure is in here. Constantine the 11th, you know he's in there. Someone, Herbert von Bismarck says, I have a question. When is the next History Videos collaboration coming up, if discussed? That is, I don't know. So, we have started doing collaborations a little differently, where instead of having one big collaboration with absolutely everyone in it, we're sort of doing a little more, smaller collaborations and those sorts of things. So I am not currently part of one, so I do not know when the next big collaboration is coming out. Because I know that the Project India, or not Project India, what was it called? Discover India one just came out. Teutoburg Forest. Nicholas II. We're at 189. Sappho. That's an interesting one. I like that. Wang Jingwei. Who is that? Wang Jingwei. I'm guessing an emperor? No. Politician. A politician who's not Sun Yat-sen or Chiang Kai-shek. Incredible. It cannot be. Who was the self-strengthening dude? Self-strengthening dude. Because I used to know his name, and then I've totally forgotten. This guy that was like a big politician around the time of like the Opium Wars, I think. Oh, it's not all just one person. Impossible. Someone knows what I'm talking about. So I don't think I'm going to remember Wang Jingwei, but I will toss in Sun Yat-sen and Chiang Kai-shek for good measure. And Mao's already in there. You can see all my misspellings. Alright. Oh, Zhou Enlai may have been the person I was thinking of. BombBam70 asks, when is the next Saving Byzantium? Maybe, like, next week? I don't know. Gotta get back in there. Still haven't seduced the Pope yet. Alright. So I think we're about set. I'm gonna take our list of just about 200 names and people and things. We're gonna toss it in here, and wish me good luck. I know there's already some in here that I've forgotten. Like, there's, like, Afonso of Congo, and I don't know who that is. All right, I'm blocking the screen so I can't see it. We're just going to scroll down to where the name is so everyone can confirm they're able to see that. Oh, I can't open my streaming tab because then I'll see it in the corner. Oh, no. All right, so how do I look at the chat without looking at the preview? This is going to be trickier than I thought. Stefan Banu says, add a pope. We got a couple popes in there. So, assuming that the name is now on screen, I'm going to pop into, gosh darn it. I tried to pull it up on my phone and I saw the names right at the top there. One more time. I've paused it on my phone, so I will always see Hassan and Hussein. And now, we'll get this to work. So, I'm going to try to do this where I'm not asking what the person's, like, what time era they're in, because that just goes down to, like, you know, splitting sort of the general gist of history in half and try to figure it out. First question. Has this person killed anyone? Either directly or indirectly. Is this person a military leader or a soldier? That's a weird way to spell Christian IV of Denmark. Nice. Benjamin says no. Oedipus Rex says yes. Okay, everyone else is saying yes. Indirectly. Some indirect kills. That he is responsible. He has intentionally caused a person's death. Indirectly, yes. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Does this person lead a state? Is this a president or a king or an emperor or anything like that? I'm just realizing I'm not going to be able to tell when the answers change from one thing to the other. Big no. Okay, so he has indirectly killed someone, but he is not a leader. Is this person a man? He was a mad lad. That doesn't narrow it down. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's a man who is indirectly responsible for killing some people. Is he... Oh, is this Isambard Kingdom Brunel? The master of killing... Shakar Day says he is British civil engineer. Okay, so I think I'm right on that one. Hey! Ding, 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 ding. Oh, what a legend. I'm like, I don't think there's any, like, who else could possibly have resulted in deaths without sending other people to do it for him? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's give this another go. Pick a random item. Cover the screen so I can't see it. Try to... The annoying thing is it always starts at the top, so I have to, like, scroll down while trying to block my vision. Alright. So, Alt-tab out of there real quick. Let's see. Oh! So, okay. So there's two questions that came kind of back to back. TechRexX says, I have no idea what is going on. This is 20 questions. I ask yes/no questions, and the chat has to guide me in the right direction towards figuring out who on earth this person on screen is. RRC Jr. says, who was he? Isambard Kingdom Brunel was a British engineer who did all kinds of, like, crazy stuff. Who, like, you know, he would get a commission. He'd be like, yeah, I've never built a ship before, but I'll build the largest ship in the world right now. Or I'll make it the first one to do blah, blah, blah. Or I'll make the longest brick arch and the longest tunnel. And just, like, about as crazy as an engineer can be. Yeah, the father of the Industrial Revolution. I have a whole video about him. So I heard people saying they don't know who this person is. It's a good thing y'all have access to Wikipedia. RRC, yeah, no, totally look up Isambard Kingdom Brunel. So we have an unknown person. Well, first, is this a person? Just to be sure. And suddenly everyone goes silent. Alright, so we're on the same page. This is a person. Rock Bullet Gaming knows this person. You're gonna have to help me out. Is this person... Is this person European? So, I'm seeing some potentially spoilerific things in chat. I probably should have gotten a co-host to do this with me, to be honest. No. Depends. No. Technically, no. Alright. Debatable. So this is like someone... There's someone on the edge. So is this person like Turkish? Within European influence. Yeah. Okay. All right. How many Turks do I have on this list? So I think the only one on the list is, like, is this Mehmed the Conqueror, the guy that took over Constantinople? Yeah? Maybe? No. Is this person... is this person a leader? Not Turkish culture. Oh, okay. So if this isn't Turkish culture, then this is pretty old. So this is someone from Asia Minor, like, before... like 1300s or whenever the Turks first appeared. Or no, that's when the Ottomans first appeared. The Turks, I don't know how old the Turks are. So this is like early medieval or before. Was this person a subject of the Roman/Byzantine Empire? The marital lord of loyalty says Turks arrived in Asia Minor in the 1100s. Perfect. So was that the Seljuks then that kind of kicked that all off? No. Oh, okay. Oh god. So this is either... So the only people I know who were in Asia Minor before the Romans got there are, like, Mithridates of Pontus, but he was more in, like, the Black Sea, Crimea region. And as well as, like, northern Anatolia. Is this, So it's not him, is it? This is tricky. I'm so trying not to read the spoilery comments. I'm trying, like, just to read the one-word comments. Okay, no, so it's not Mithridates. Is this someone to do with the Trojan War? Older than Mithridates. I'm seeing comments being like, it's mythological. Ask for the gender. So okay, so I'm guessing this is I'm guessing, what is this, question 7, 8? I think I gotta limit myself to like 10. I'm guessing this is a woman from the Trojan War, which means it is either going to be like Hecuba or Cassandra, but knowing that I made this list, I'm gonna guess it's Cassandra. I'm seeing yeses, but I don't know if this is still about the Trojan War or not. Yes, woman Trojan. Yes, woman Trojan. All right. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Sweet. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah. Spoilers. Spoilers definitely. Got it right. I need to keep track of how many questions I'm asking. I'm going to bring this down to like 10, because I think 10 is enough. Hey, Cassandra of Troy. I was wondering how I even wrote that down, because like she doesn't have a last name, so how do you specify what Cassandra it is? The Baker of Banana Bread says you totally need a co-host. Yeah, I totally do. Unfortunately, a co-host typically requires me actually coordinating that with someone in advance. Oh, thanks, man. RSC Jr. Sending in $4 and a big old pear with a thumbs up. Shakar Day says, explain the rules again. The rules are, I ask yes or no questions, and the chat tries to give me who the person I'm thinking of is, or who the person on screen is. Nicholas Usanoff says, you sound this dumb in real life, like it's not an act. Yeah, sorry. I've been cursed like this for a long time. Stephen Porlo says, Emperor Tiger Star feature history. That'd be cool. The Baker of Banana Bread says, randomly choose a chat viewer. This would be like calling into a radio show or something. I feel like I'm gonna date myself by making that kind of a comparison. That would be cool though. Like if I could figure out how to get people to call in and like get just a number for like live streams, that'd be kind of awesome. Not gonna lie. Yes, let capitalism decide. Okay, I'm gonna do. Please don't bully our innocent Jack boy. He was born this way. He can't help it. Oh, it's alright. Now you can watch me make a fool of myself again. Oh, wait. I can use the phone to cover the screen. Oh, this is brilliant. Now I can't see a thing. Okay. You need friends for co-host. Yeah, right? Such a problem. Like, that's so many things in life. It's like, oh man, that'd be great. The problem is you need friends. Where am I going to get those? Koopa Sozek says maybe use Discord. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Private Discord links for the future. Yeah. Sakardi's Rackham seems sus. Someone's been playing Among Us. Okay, so is this a person? Because there are some non-person things in here. Kenya Ross says, I'm supposed to be writing a paper right now. It's like the middle of the day on a Wednesday. I don't know what y'all are doing here. Live in a commune, you'll be having plenty of friends. All right, sweet. It's a person. On the right track. That's one question down. This person... Has this person appeared in one of my videos? To your knowledge, if you don't know. If you haven't seen every single one of my videos, you're allowed to give I don't know. This person is in Civilization. Oh, okay. Someone who I have not done a video on them, or they haven't appeared in one. That Nodildo says, I've only worked 3 days a week, found out I have a few Pokemon cards worth a few $100. Nice, that's the life. That would be so sweet just to pull out some Pokemon cards out of nowhere. I used to, my other people in my family more than myself, but used to have a bunch of Pokemon cards that, like, I did the thing where, like, you collect them, but because you're a child and you don't understand how rules or instructions work, you just have pretty pictures of Pokemon and you don't actually play any sort of game with them. I have a feeling that's relatable, but that could just me being a fool again. So, this is a person I have not talked about. I saw someone say they were in Civilization, so I assume they are a leader. I will give myself an extra question for that. So that's 3 questions out of the way. This person... is this person like a founding figure? Ah, Kamal Hassan, thank you so much. Spoiler alert. I'm seeing Pokemon card answers, yeah. Being like, yep, did that with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Ninjago. I never really knew much about Ninjago. No, they're not a founding figure. Okay. Huh. So I'm guessing that just means that they weren't, like, at the beginning of their country. So they're in... Is this person, not founding. Was this person democratically elected? More of a nation's great figure. Alright. So this could be... I'm guessing they're not gonna be democratically elected, but you never know. Finding ways to cheat my way out of, asking directly about time periods. No, okay. Great. Thank you, by the way, to Mr. Oedipus Rex for numbering your response. And Roma Invicta. Okay. Not elected. They're a great, like, high point person, but they are not a founding figure. Is this a Roman? Joseph Roth says, so I guess the person on screen is the one he's trying to guess. That is correct. I am trying to guess the person on screen, and I am counting on your help to save me. No, not a Roman. Okay. Oh, God, I've only got 4 questions left. Okay. They're not a Roman. That rules out some people. They're a high point... They're a leader in civilization. They are sort of at the peak of their... did this person rule over any overseas territories? Like, were there, like, you know, was this like a colonial empire? Roman Invicta says you might want to put a note on screen with rules for people who jump in midstream so they know how to follow the rules. That is probably a good idea. Nothing overseas. They haven't shown up in a video. They're a great, like, figure of... okay. So I'm thinking... this might not even be a European, depending on when it is. Although the fact that everyone kind of knows that they're, like, a great figure... makes me think, like... I'm... not to cast shade on anyone, but I feel like I doubt, like, if this was, like, a, you know, a Tang Dynasty emperor, that everyone would be like, oh, yeah, that guy. So I'm guessing this is definitely pre-modern, because they're not elected, they weren't overseas. This is a pre-modern ruler. So it's not going to be like, you know, a Charles V or a Henry VIII or anyone like that. Who are, like, the big, like, medieval... oh, is this someone from the Muslim world? No. Oh, jeez. Not a founder. Not the Muslim world. I saw some spoilers saying that they were Eastern European, so I guess we gotta work off of that. I really don't know any, like, great... because at this point I gotta start naming names. And, who are, like... so this is probably like a czar, or it's like John Hunyadi or someone from, like, Hungary. Is this... okay. Is this person a Russian? Definitely not Russian. Oh, no. Oh, no. Neither. Oh, jeez. It's not Eastern Europe. I got nothing. It's my last question. All right, so... using all the spoilers that I saw, although they led me astray before, this is someone who is not easily categorized into, like, European or, like, Eastern European or Asian or whatever. So that makes me think, I know on this list, Tamar of Georgia is on this list, and she would be not easily categorized. I have no idea. I don't think she's a founding figure. But I know she's not well known. She's not, like, distinctly European, nor Asian, nor Muslim. So I'm gonna give it a shot on, say, Tamar of Georgia. Yes! My response is delayed because it takes a while for the chat to come in. Yes, Tamar of Georgia. Aha! I'm so glad I was also the person who compiled this list so I remember the things that I wrote on there. Oh, man, that was close. Ring the bell. How do I get, like, a... hold on. Winner bell sound effect. There we go. Let's see what this sounds like. Come on. Yeah! Oh, that's satisfying. I hope you all heard that. I didn't realize she was in Civilization. I guess, yeah, I didn't realize, like, Georgia was a playable Civ in the Civ series. No one heard it. Oh, no. It says my desktop audio is on. Let's try this again. Oh, yeah, that's weird. You know what? I think it is because my sound settings are sending me all the sounds instead of sending it through the device, which is how it would get connected to that. So if we change this, and then I unplug and replug so I can actually hear myself. Oh, she's in Civ 6. And apparently she has awesome music. Alright, let's try this. Orthodox Sims. Ooh, yeah, Orthodox Sims are cool. Now I'm gonna, hold on. Tomorrow of Georgia theme. Hey! Oh, yes. The Georgia theme. Beautiful. I gotta, like, really carefully balance this so I don't overwhelm my own audio with music. Yes. Oh, this is such good, like, victory music. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to put the oh, I'm not gonna be able to, like, think with this playing. I gotta figure out how to put the rules up on the screen without just, like, displaying my desktop, because then you're not gonna be able to see this, because I gotta tab out so I see something else. Let's see. Or I could just try not to look at the computer screen directly in front of me. Copyright strike? Yeah. I think you'd be surprised. A lot of people you seem to be getting away with using game soundtracks. Anyway, so to put rules on screen, open Notepad and over it. Yeah, that's the thing though. This isn't I'm not showing my display. What I'm showing is just this tab. Because I wanted to be able to look at something other than this tab. But I can look for Notepad. And I think... Hold on. Did I miss a donation a while back? I want to make sure I didn't, like, just totally gloss over that without thanking some. Oh, man. Scrolling up through this text is insane. Oh no, I think I did shout out Kamal Hassan. Europe is impractical too, since it has no defined eastern borders. Yeah, but like at the same time, it's one of those like you know it when you see it type things. Like you can kind of like it's still sort of a useful distinction, rather than talking about Europe, rather than just talking about oh they're Eurasian, like because that doesn't really tell you that much. Now, Afro-Eurasian. .14% of subscribers are currently here. That's not bad. To be able to get that kind of number on a moment's notice without any sort of announcements for just a real chill, like, impromptu, poorly organized stream. I'll take it. Paulo Bento FTW says there are only 4 continents. Ah, but what if there's really just 2 continents? And Australia is just a big island, and Antarctica is an archipelago, so that doesn't count. Yes, we are going for another round. I'm trying to figure out the Notepad. Alright, so now I'm going to try a little, brace yourselves for some weirdness going on with the display. We got display capture. We can remove the window capture. And now, if that worked smoothly, I can put this little notepad up there. And then I just gotta, like, lower my computer so I can't see it. Reunite Pangea. Yes! That's my political platform, is I believe we can only come together as one people when we actually reunite the physical landmass of the world. Okay. Picking a random item. And now we gotta, like, open up the notepad, and now I just gotta, like, shut this and not look at it. Might want to specify a second time for people only answer with yes, no. Alright, not looking at the thing. Oh, I've gotta type with one hand. Now I gotta... there we go. Alright, closing. No spoilers. Don't forget the rule of no spoilers. I should hope that's, like, just common practice. Because I feel like I'm going to put no spoilers in, and then people are going to be like, ah ha ha, time to spoil. And I've already seen it while I'm trying to do it, so one more time. Sekigahara is actually a place where a famous battle was held that, whoops. That's not the right tab. A famous battle was held that ended the Warring States period. Tyler Trotter does know who this person is. Fantastic. Europe actually has defined borders. Alright. So, gotta start out with, is this a person? People seem to be interested in this one. That's good. Let me open Wiki real quick. I relate to that. Okay. Question 1. It's a person. It's an interesting person. I see. Is this... Redacted. Would you describe this person as a mad lad? Because I'm seeing a lot of enthusiasm, and the mad lads, you know, I do love a good mad lad. Yes or no answers only, but on a scale of 1 to 10. Obviously, yes. What is your opinion on Francisco Franco? I know nothing about Francisco Franco. The maddest of them all. Biggest mad lad. Okay. Super mad. Is this a person who... I'm trying not to ask the same questions all the time, but, is this a person who I've talked about before? Yes, and he already know who it is. Not gonna lie, I have some suspicions. I don't want to say them because I think people are gonna tell me if I'm right or not. But I've got some suspicions. Okay. Cover them in a video. Is this person Leo Major? Because he's got Mad Lad in the title of the video. Oh, no. Man, that would be so good if like, just the word, oh, is this a mad lad? Bam, know exactly the single person in all of human history who it was. It's not Leo Major. Is it William Walker? Because that dude is a real mad lad. John Cena. Aaron says it was fun. See ya, people. See ya. Have a good one. Oh, okay. All right. I gotta stop wasting questions. Not William Walker, but those are like the biggest, maddest lads of them all. Who could be more mad? So, all right. How to narrow this down? This person, I'm trying to think of like all the videos that I've done, and how mad the lads were. Was this person a leader? There's another. Yeah, that is correct, Nico Brunmare. Half the people on this list could be described as mad lads. All right, it's a leader. I've seen some mild spoilers talking about ye old mad lad, and the people I'm thinking about are very modern. Honestly, they're just the ones that I think are the maddest, because they were like, I opened my computer to look at the full list, and I just right front and center what's the name? Oh dear. Well, Carolus Rex was a very mad lad. Wasn't the direction I thought that this was going. I was thinking, when someone said ye old mad lad, I was thinking like, okay, maybe like Innocent the Third. I know. I'm a complete cheater. Oh, he's a very mad lad. I don't know if I would say he's the maddest of lads, though. Like, there's some people that have done some pretty mad things. Okay, now, see, this is why I can't do on display. Oh, the disappointment. The disappointment is immeasurable, and your days are ruined. Pearl Star says, how do you not remember Carolus Rex? You know, I remember Carolus Rex, but I don't think of him as like as mad lad exactly. Even like he was, but I don't think of him as mad lad in the same way of like, you know, like William Walker was a guy who was just absolutely insane, compared to Carolus Rex, who was just a real Leroy Jenkins type. All right. Let's see. My phone's going to be running out of battery, so I don't know how long we'll last. Is it a person? One of these days, we will we'll get a thing that's not a person. And then things are going to get real tough. Beryl says, Carolus Rex's tenure was cut short by a small case lead bullets. Yeah. Interestingly, though, I think they're... Supposedly, the rumor goes that it was actually like a brass button taken from his own coat was the only thing that could slay him. Love a good myth around someone like that. Someone says put the sound of the Shire. I would do that, but then I would open my computer and spoil myself again. CC Rose, gonna skedaddle. Adios. Adios. Alright. This is a person. Apparently Mad Lad is not the right question to be asking. Is this person, well, is this a real person? Because there are a couple, like, mythological figures in here. What is it? History Squad sends a... Is this, like, water in a cup? What is this? What is this bizarre emoji you're sending me? Very real. It's a real person. All right. All right. Sweet. Sweet. This person... Um, was this person involved in military conflict? Holy moly, this is the boy. Bum 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 bum. Someone says Jack has 2 incognito tabs. Seems fishy, if you know what I mean. Yes, I have the tab that has this list, and I have the tab that has all the back end stuff. That's all like the complete list of people and the live stream monitor and all that. He did occasionally a war. All right. Say a military person. Was this a... Did they fight a defensive war? Austin Flint says, Jack, do you watch your own videos? I do watch my own videos. I was watching my own videos, like, yesterday. I was watching the one about, like, Jan van Leyden and the medieval communists, and being like, wow, this is, so much better. This is, like, so good compared to some of the other stuff I've been doing lately. Yes, many times, defensive wars, always defensive. Both. Okay. So I'm trying to think. I saw someone was saying like it was a what did I see? I saw something that I thought was helpful and then I've totally forgotten about it. Defensive and offensive wars. Oh, someone said something about like, yeah, the war was half your video. And I'm like, oh, all right. So what person got a whole bunch of wars involved? And people are also saying technically always defensive, which makes me think Rome. But then like half of the people that we've done, I've been like, oh, is it a Roman? Mainly defensive. Shoot. I'm like, who have I done that's, I have to, like, go through. I have to be like, all right, Henry II, those were not defensive wars. Like, Eleanor of Aquitaine was doing crusades. There was... Mao Zedong was definitely not defensive. Like Ali, Isambard, Pulaski, that I don't know if that would have counted as. Would that have counted as a defensive? I'm gonna waste the question here. Is it Kazimir Pulaski? No one tell him that it's Mao. Dude, if it's Mao, I'm gonna be real upset at your definition of a defensive war. No. Someone said there's a really simple question to narrow it down, and I have no idea what that is. Okay. So because people were saying it's technically always defensive, is this a Roman? Achilles' heel of history for me. Achilles' heel of history for me. What does that mean? Like a spot that I don't know? Okay, it is a Roman. It's a Roman. There was like one video where I said like, the end of the Republic, like start of the Empire is a real like spot that I always get distracted in. Like Pompey would, like, I don't think Pompey would be... I don't think of Pompey as being, like, super defensive. Maybe I'm just getting too caught up on this whole defensive war thing. Because the other people would be... Like, Cleopatra was around that time. I know, like, Aurelian is in here. Did this person live in the Roman Republic? Mao's parents were both Roman. Yeah, little known fact about Mao Zedong, he was actually born in the Roman Empire and just went into hibernation for thousands of years. Yeah, Pearlstar saying I know too much about Rome and can't go without tangents. I see what you mean. Okay. They were not. I know Majorian is in this list. I know Aurelian is in this list. I don't know much more than that. Not Republic, so it was the Empire. I know, like, Agrippina's in this list, but, like, she wasn't, like, a military commander or anything. Oh, there's also Germanicus, but I think he would have been alive at some point during the Republic. Well, let's say, was this person an emperor? Yes, Agrippina, starter of many wars. To be fair, like, she was involved a lot in the running of the empire. Okay, this person is an emperor who saved the empire. Is it Aurelian? I'm still seeing yeses, but I don't know if it's about the Emperor. Okay, I think so. Ah, Aurelian. Alright. Sick. This is gonna be, real... I was just expecting it to be real awkward getting to, like, the 10th question and then being like, well, it's done. Oh, yeah, where's that sound effect? Oh, NordVPN. That's what you guys are talking about. I'm like, what is going on? Let's switch this out for... Actually, I'm going to bring this over. Oops. I wanted to bring that tab into here so that I can switch between it more easily. What am I looking for? Oh, game show bell sound effect. Oh, no, it's so quiet. Hey. Tsushima. Was that a way to sneak a NordVPN ad in? No, I'm afraid this was not, this is not sponsored by NordVPN. I just have it. What's the discount code? Honestly, the discount code from, like, a few months ago might still be active. It's probably just, like, nordvpn.com/Jack Rackham or something like that. I'm sure you can just go to the Cleopatra video and find it. Having a Price is Right theme song play would be appropriate. Yeah. A Price is Right theme song, 10 hours. Oh, no. Yeah. Use 2 OBS window captures for the notepad and name chooser. Is that a thing I can do? Is put 2... Oh, wait. That would be low-key, real big brain move. So if I do this, and I do another window capture, and I go window capture 2, and I pick the notepad, and whoever suggested that, Sam Beats, you are a gentleman and a scholar. The Portuguese song for Price of Right. I didn't know that was a thing. If we all keep saying Mao Zedong. Yeah, yeah. If you just give me all the answers that point towards Mao Zedong, and then I'll figure out Mao Zedong, and then it'll be Qing Shi or something else. 200 IQ plays. You can hear his brain swelling at that. Oh. Oh my god. I had no idea there was this much support for Mao Zedong. I have to make sure he's even in this list. He is not in this list. Mao's not even here. Hold on. We gotta fix that. We gotta put in Mao. Let's put in Mao, and let's put him in like 5 times so we boost the odds a little bit. There we go. Secret fan base of Maoists. Yeah, it's I can never tell whether the people watching my videos are like swinging left or right, because I'll just get the weirdest comments from all sides. There'll be like, there'll be people being like, no matter who the person is, there's always someone who's like, they didn't go far enough. What's your favorite video from your collection? Right now, I would say probably I got a thing for the Jan van Leyden video. Like, it's not the most technically proficient, but it's kind of cool. I like the style. It's very like it's all one very contained story, and it's a little more cinematic. And there's like I like the way that the dialogue goes. Your viewer base isn't left or right, they're edgelords. Yeah, that's about right. I think Mao was a capitalist tsundere. Alright, let's do this one more time. And then we can, I can block it with my mic. And then, if I do this, this thing is still minimized. Yeah? And then you can still see it, right? We're not edgelords, we're idiots. You're idiots who are very well informed on one particular facet of human knowledge. A video on Dacian leaders. That'd be interesting. I can't check if you guys are seeing the right thing. So if you're seeing a Google spreadsheet, that's the wrong thing. Oh, can't see it, gotta scroll. Ah, you are correct. How's that? I have scrolled. Someone asks, do you have any other Medieval Life and Times planned out? I do. There's a Medieval Life and Times coming out like this Saturday. I thought I saw someone asking about, like, what was the hardest one to script or to plan or something? I think I saw that. Anyway, that would probably be... The newer ones just get, like, harder and harder. Like, I just end up doing more and more research. So I'd say probably one of the recent ones. Cleopatra went through a few iterations. Attila also was like a full day of research. That's a weird spelling of Mao on screen. It's Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin! So someone... I think someone may have spoiled it, but I'm gonna try to deduce it. So... Is this a place? Dame dane. It is a place. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where's the person that spoiled this in chat? I'm putting this person in timeout. Bad. See, this is a good thing that it's like a relatively small live stream. Yeah, so I think I know exactly where this is. Oh, I need a co-host. Also, the Ilium Dome video, that was another one that took a while. Okay, so I have not seen this one. All I can vaguely tell that it's a long one. Get the spray bottle, yes. Anyone who spoils will be spritzed. Alright. Is this one a place? Zedong Polis. Mao became a place. I'm surprised Mao didn't name any places after him. You know, like, I wouldn't put that past him. I could totally see him, just, you know, naming a few cities after himself. Not a place. Sweet. Fabulous. I'm going to assume it's a person. It could be a battle. But is this a person of the modern era? If you don't get this, you need to wilt. Yun Lung says he's pretty narcissistic, but I don't think Chinese leaders do that. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I can think of any Chinese cities that are named after a person, and that's kind of weird because I always just assumed that was like kind of a normal thing because, like, you know, all sorts of European leaders do that. Maybe Europeans are just especially narcissistic. I'm trying to think of like Alexander the Great obviously did it, so I would have assumed that he brought that custom with him throughout like Persia. But I don't know. I guess I'm also just not as familiar with as many cities. Mark Arong asking to be excused to use the bathroom. Early modern. Yeah, Nick D says I'd say modern is within 100 years, not this dude. No, by modern, so when I think modern, I'm thinking like, you know, is this anywhere between like 1700s and today? None of Iranian cities are named after people. What is up with that? Why are cities around the world not named after people? I guess, like, well, you know, at least the Russians caught on. Okay, still not modern, not modern. Is going through the time periods, if this like is another ancient person, I'm gonna waste like 5 questions getting there. Is this like a late medieval Renaissance-y, Baroque era person? Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Nafis Mubashir says there are cities like Ahmadnagar. That's right, because wasn't there Aurangabad is a city that is still around today. So there was a thing apparently in India to name cities after yourself. The whole country of China is named after an emperor. Touche. But that's its English name, not its Chinese name. Like in Chinese, China's just Zhongguo, which means like Middle Kingdom. If you fail this, it'll be so sad. All right. Is this a person from a video of mine? Is that why it'll be so sad if I fail? I like how the no time periods got defenestrated. Well, it's either that or I ask if the person is a leader involved in military conflict every time. Gotta mix it up a bit. Oh, I've already forgotten the question that I asked, but everyone is saying no. Great. So, this is... I've legitimately forgotten the question that I asked. I was so focused on naming cities. Oh, I asked if it was a person that I did a video on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Not a person I've done a video on, but it would still be sad if I didn't get it. So this is someone who... Hmm. Is this a very famous person? Pearl Star, I think you're revealing a bit too much information there. Super famous. See, but like, just because they're famous, like, I know any of the people on the list, but it's a question of whether or not I'm asking the right questions. Extremely famous. So not okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is because I don't know who else it could be. This is this is William Shakespeare, isn't it? No, no, no. Those guys are famous, but this guy, Jesus Christ, famous, mega fame. Clearly Mao. Success. Great success. Oh, this just keeps going. The bells, boys. I have not failed you, Ben Talk Sports Show. I have not failed you. I figured out who a famous person in English literature is. Michael Marotian says this is such a hype stream. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This was like something I wasn't totally sure how this was gonna work out. How long has this been running for? I might, just after saying it's a hype stream, there's a chance that I might dip out relatively soon. We'll do a couple more, and then I'll take some questions, and yeah. Congratulations, you're the proud owner of a fridge. 48 minutes, 72 minutes. All right. Yeah, not that long. I think this will be relatively short compared to some of the other stuff. I'll probably do like more of saving the Byzantine Empire another time, and then maybe do like some Assassin's Creed or something. All right, last one. Hope it's a good one. Hope it's challenging. Hope I don't immediately see it when I scroll down. I kind of saw it. I saw that it's all I know is it's kind of a long word ish. All right. You should do this again, but let someone else create the list. Yeah, that like that's why I sort of wanted to bring other people and get suggestions from chat at the very beginning, so we'd have some other stuff. Without it would be tough. I'm seeing a lot of oh boy, oh god, oh man, oh geez. So, hark to Wikipedia. Quickly, research. Oh, okay, oh man, this is gonna be a tough one. Because I don't think people are gonna know. Watch yourself here. Is this... I'm trying to think who would have like a really long name. Well, is it a person? Right? It's totally a person. This is like a person. Yeah, okay. All right. It's a person, and people were talking about like, oh, I don't know how to pronounce this or say this or whatever. So, is this? I'm guessing this is not like an Englishman. Is this a Is this person from Asia? Stop reading spoilers. I'm trying not to. I'll have to use a question to confirm, so, you know, it totally balances out. Yes, yes. Okay. A person from Asia. Like, who's got weird sort of names, and it's difficult to say. There's, like the Mongols have some interesting names. There's some, depending on the Chinese name, but a lot of Chinese names, like I know there's like Po Chu-yi is here, but that's not like, you know, an impossible to pronounce name or anything like that. Someone from like the Indian subcontinent, a real person from Asia? My god, it's Mao. So let's try to get this down in region. Is this person Chinese? No. Okay. Um Oh, I think I have an idea. I think I might know who this is. Um is this person in like from the Muslim world? Oh, I'm overestimating the name. Ah well. Okay. Uh so 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 the people, does this person have to do with the founding of Islam? Okay, I'm getting some mixed results here. That's interesting. It seems to be no. Is this person religiously significant? Yeah, don't elaborate. Just yes or no. Be good, moderate yourselves, because I can't read everything. Religiously significant. Okay. So if he's religiously significant and he's not involved in the founding, I'm guessing this is that guy that is the 12th imam. I have no idea what his name is. I just know he's the 12th imam and part of the Twelver sect. Hey. Ba ba da ba. Oh, this is such happy music. Like, it's so hard not to feel joy while while watching this. Applause. All right. Okay. Well, this has been fun. I think I am going to. My notepad covered part of the name. Oh, did it really? Is it that long? Oh, it did. Whoopsie. Yeah, that was just enough space. Anyway, I'll take like 5 minutes as we'll wrap up. I'll try to respond to chat because I like taking questions and responding to people and stuff like that. And let me know if you thought this was fun, and I might be able to do it again another time, some point in the future, and maybe get like a proper co-host to do to be my Bob Barker. All right, sweet, sweet. I like this stuff that like gets people gets the audience like involved in the process as opposed to just totally, you know, listening the whole time. Play Mao and CK3. Do you support Mao Zedong, or should we go all French Revolution on you? Oh, well, boy, when you put it that way, you might want to get some moderation in chat. Yeah, like I can't remove spoilers myself because otherwise I get spoiled. So I just have to like try to focus on those. Yeah, it'd be great to have some moderation in chat. You guys were pretty good though. Like in all honesty, having 170 people around and not having a bunch of people being like, it's this. Muximil Mod only got in the last final 20 questions game, but it was fun. Sweet. How are things going? Things are going well, William the Conqueror. Things are busy again, but that's kind of a good thing, and I'm working on getting that extra special, longer, different styled episode out this weekend. That's gonna be real interesting to see what people think about that one. And it's medieval. Actually, the patrons on Patreon already guessed it. DC, thank you so much. Saying thoughts on Columbus's alleged Portuguese heritage. I have no idea about Columbus's heritage. All I know is that like the Portuguese claim him as theirs, and the Italians claim him as theirs, and the Spanish claim him as theirs, and they can all have him as far as I'm concerned. There's enough Columbus to share. Here's a question elaborating on my previous question about medieval life and times. Do you have some lined up about British history before 1066 specifically? I don't have any pre-1066, like, early medieval British ones lined up. The one this weekend is more like Crusades era, sort of whatever you would call that. The High Middle Ages? Something like that. Roberto Moreno just came back from eating a whole chicken. What did I miss? You missed Hujat Allah ibn al-Hassan and Mao Zedong about 5 times. My only complaint is you never took us seriously when we said the answer was Mao. You would have done so much better that way. I'm sure I would have. It would have made things interesting. We definitely would have gotten down to the wire a lot more often. Arguably Genoese. Yeah, that's true. Columbus wasn't even like, in Columbus's time, Italy wasn't even a thing. It was just all a bunch of different like republics and city-states and things. There was an interesting documentary on how Columbus' family was Jewish and from Portugal and had to change it to his identity because of the Inquisition. Ah. Interesting. I will take your word on that. Austin Flint's checking out. See you later. Any intention of covering the Mapuche and the last native resistance in South America? I don't know anything about the Mapuche. I do have, I am thinking about doing the Aztecs at some point. I've thought about doing the Inca as well. Pachacuti's an interesting guy who I kind of wanted to do at some point, but then there just wasn't really enough. Like, there wasn't a lot about him on, like, Wikipedia, and so I thought, maybe not. But, like, in the original intro for the Life and Times series, Pachacuti was one of, like, the images that shows up right before the title. Zedong or it's wrong. Do you ever plan on making a Discord? I'd wager to guess 50-50 on whether it'll turn out horribly, but a coin flip has never hurt anyone, right? Right? Yeah, that's... The trouble is like, I don't use Discord. I've talked with a couple people about making one before, but then I also talked to some other YouTubers who had someone approach them, and like they just kind of gave, you know, mod and admin powers to whoever, and that ended up kind of coming back to bite them. So, like, maybe I would need to get back in touch with someone about that, about the people that emailed me, and I would have to actually like take the time to be serious about it, and that just hasn't happened yet. Oedipus Rex agrees, says thinks that Discord would be great. Any hopes of continuing the story of Hassan and Hussein, sons of Imam Ali? Yeah, they are on the list. Actually, let me see if I can pull up the list. That would be a little fun behind-the-scenes trivia for y'all. So there is... I have kind of a list of people that I think would potentially be interesting. And it's not like everything that gets suggested, but occasionally if I see a suggestion that has like, here's why this person is interesting, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that seems cool. And I'll put it down on the list, and it will stay there for years and years. Because, Xeno, that episode, oh man, that one had been on the list for so long, I may have removed it. But I had, like, originally I wanted to do Odoacer, and that just, like, did not happen for such a long time. But yeah, you can see there's, like, a little, some different categories to try to, like, keep of, you know, where everyone's from, how famous are they, is it another white guy, what century are they from, so there's all this kind of stuff, and you can see there's some people that I've done, some people that I'm thinking about doing, and a whole bunch of other people, and a little bit of, like, why I think they're interesting. So it's interesting. Just in, you made the list. I did make the list. Screenshot it. Someone says, why is race a factor? That is, so it's a factor just in terms of, like, trying to make sure that I am talking about people from, like, all over the world, because my channel is a world history channel, and I don't want to end up talking about, like, the same location. It's, like, for the same reason that, like, location or century is a factor, because I want to make sure that it's, like, you know, it's more interesting to have a wider variety of subjects. DC, another donation saying, happy birthday to Joe Hill of the Industrial Workers of the World, murdered by the United States of Capitalism. Would love to see a video on him. I see. I don't know anything about that. But all you do is talk about Rome. To be fair, before the Xeno video, I don't think I'd talked about Rome in, like, since Nero? No, I must have done another Roman in between then. I don't know. Anyway, oh no, Cleopatra was the last Roman one, and that was just earlier this year. So you're right, I have spent a lot of time in Rome. But that's part of why I've organized the list like this, is so that I can be like, okay, I've made a whole bunch of videos about Rome, and I don't need to do a bunch more. Although the Rome ones seem to do pretty well, so who knows? Maybe we'll see some more Rome. Cicero is a guy that I would really like to do at some point. Same with Camillus. History of Europe is intertwined with the history of the whole world. It is. Especially in, like, everything, like, post, like, you know, once you get to the colonial era, like, if you talk about the history of anywhere, like, Europe shows up. But then, like, you know, pre-1500s, like, there's obviously contact with Europe, but, you know, China and India and Africa and the Americas are all kind of doing their own thing. Ever make a video about Aurelius? I don't know. Aurelius doesn't, he like, I know he's a good emperor, but I typically try not to do just a video about, like, oh, this guy was a good guy, or this guy was a really bad ruler, or something like that. Like, I usually want to find something where it's like, he was a really good ruler, but also, he was really weird in this other way. The Gracchi brothers, Joe Hill was involved in union organizing. Life and Times of Uesugi Kenshin. Huh. Have I seen the extra credits Dead Emperor song? I have not. I have not seen that. Saladin's cool. Saladin is pretty cool. My dad's exploits or lack thereof on Father's Day. Like a little family history. That'd be interesting. Emperor Basil. Duke of Zhou. Like, Justinian's... Well, Justinian's kind of interesting because he does play into the whole story of Rome and, like, trying to reclaim the empire and all that. Yeah, just, like, I feel like Justinian isn't, like, the most captivating person, but I feel like there's enough interesting stuff going on around him. Persian history, yeah, it has been a hot second since I've done anything in Persia. It's sort of like I just don't know enough. Like, I've done a little bit of research. Like, I tried to find some interesting, what was that empire called? Sassanids. I tried looking for, like, some interesting Sassanid emperors and couldn't really find much, because for some reason there's just not as much, that survived from there as there was from, like, Rome. But yeah, I would love to do some Persian history, because I haven't done, like, any ever. Cyrus is a possibility, especially after that live stream where he was voted as, like, the greatest guy of all time. Because he was also, like, Cyrus was really cool in that he was, like, this militant conqueror who took over, like, a huge landmass, but at the same time, he was, like, a super chill and, like, kind of peaceful dude. F's in the chat for Persian history. Alright. Cool. Okay. I am going to end this here. Thank you all for coming and joining and hanging out and just chilling a bit. And I'll see you all presumably next week. Unless something happens, in which case I'll let you know. See you all later. I love the F's in the chat.